What's up, everyone? Welcome to some Friday Night Magic. Actually, I am joined by my good buddy, Mr. Adam Lee, who's gonna actually coach me a little bit tonight on some drafting. I've got
good old limited.
yeah, I got some limited draft. I got some gems saved up, and if we do okay, we actually could probably run it right back as long as I don't get just absolutely smacked out of the room. So Adam's going to help me kind of draft a little bit. I love drafting the Lord of the Rings stuff, even at quick draft, which is like the safest way to draft, because there's no timer. You're not really like dealing with other people's like meta strategies and things like that. So we're gonna hop in. How about we do this? How about I'll try to take a swing at a pick, and then you tell me how off I am. So looks like a decent. I don't love the rare. It's a 4, 2 blue and 2 vigilance. When ETBs, you gain control of up to one target creature with lesser power, and the ring tempts you. I get that's pretty good. If I had to pick between two cards, I would probably pick between Gimli and this card, but I would probably pick the rare. What do you think, Coach?
Can you share your screen?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I can. Oh gosh, this is gonna get weird.
Try to pause there. You might have to try to make a. We'll see. So you had Gimli. Ooh, Gimli. Is it big Gimli or little Gimli? For those in the room, there's like 2 of each card.
That's true.
There's like powered up one, and there's so like Legolas has one of those. Gimli has one of them.
I know what I gotta do.
Frodo, Sam, they all have like
share screen, and then share. What is it gonna want me to share? Oh, I know what I should probably do. Okay, let me do this. Boom. It's probably gonna mesh up the stream, all kinds of nonsense. Yep, there you're gone. You disappeared.
You want to try to restart the we could do an intro like with you already being in the first pick if you want.
Nah, good. We're good. I just gotta now that I've got it, I just gotta click the right buttons. Then boom.
Beautiful.
So now you should be able to see that.
Yep, I can see it.
It's going to maybe freak out for a hot second. Get rid of that. So let's find you again here. Boom. Oh, Gucci.
Oh yeah.
Sick. So, Rangers of Athelion or Gimli Counter of Kills. I don't see any like what they call like mythic uncommons right here, although Shire Sheriff is pretty dope.
Yeah, Shire Sheriff is pretty good. I think white struggles in this right now. This is kind of just like playing into meta a little bit. Like there's not so like the one good thing about drafting is you want to find a color that has like good commons and uncommons, and white unfortunately doesn't have a lot of them. I think Rangers is pretty good. Rangers is solid. Blue's a pretty good color. Red is one of the stronger colors too, so Gimli's always good. But which of those two are you feeling?
I haven't played the Athelion Rangers yet, so sure.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, especially if you drop down a 4-drop, and I think it's equal 2 or less, right? So I think you end up getting like sometimes a 3/3, which is nuts.
Ooh. Sam is white. Decent like post-combat trick where you can get something back from the graveyard, but I also kind of like getting back instances and sorceries if I am going to play blue. And then there's a mass 3, and then probably won't mill them to death in this strategy. Ring sight. You kind of need a legendary in play for this to
So one
be
thing about race,
good.
like you always tempt first. So you do always have you just have to have a creature in play.
Well, that's true. That's
Um,
true.
because that creature becomes the legendary creature. But I will say a 3 mana fetch kind of seems eh, unless there's like a card that you like really are really good here. But
No, I do like Dunlin birds. It's like feels like 2 creatures for 3 mana, and one of them is flying. Um, Drawing a card and getting a creature feels good.
well, I will say black is is the strongest
Yeah.
color for this set. So that's
100%.
either it's a pro or con for drafting black. You know that everybody else is going to be trying to draft black too, but if you can get around to it, the black cards are the best. I think like thinking back to like the last pack, there wasn't a lot of good black cards in it either. Um, so I mean, it's only the second pick, so I wouldn't read too much into that yet, but that's one thing to note.
Yeah, I think I will take the card draw. Nope, I'm gonna take the flyer, evasion, and a mass. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Boom.
I think that's good. I think I could have gone that. I could have gone. I actually do like the amass the orcs card.
Yeah.
It's a 4 mana 3/3 and you mill some stuff. So like there's a little bit of all that kind of stuff.
There's a little bit of scrying. Here's another, like a combat trick. You can potentially blow someone out a little bit, and get an orc out of it. If it was
I got
me,
blown at one time and I swang in with like just a random one. I think it was like 1/1 Death Touch Spider. Somebody played that on me.
nice.
They turned it into a 0/1 and blocked the 1/1. Felt bad.
I don't know if we're gonna end up landing in scry, but we do get to draw a card at least one time here.
Yeah, that card is solid too because it's an instant. You can always play it. Like you could keep it up. Always play it on someone's turn if you want to or whatnot. I would say most of the time, if you're playing blue, you would almost always draw a second card. So I kind of see that as being like a draw one now, draw one later type of card.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a solid pick. I think I'm also starting to watch out for white. A lot of white cards are coming back around.
Yeah.
So it's potential that could be worth something.
This is kind of like a token blowout, which there are some, and a lot of people like to do the 1/1, so like that's okay, and you get the ring tempts you. This
I think that card, and this is one good thing to note too, because this is a quick draft, we're just playing best of one. That one is actually an amazing sideboard card because it's horrible in against a non-token creature deck,
Yep.
but it's amazing against a token creature deck.
Yeah. This also, I feel like feels really good to play, but I don't play it as much as I want to when I do draft it.
This card actually I think is really good because one, you do get a 2/2 body out of it, which is actually what I think puts this card over the top. I think if you think back to a lot of the sets, a lot of them were like 3 cost. Look at someone's hand, get this card, and you might get like a Power Stone, or you might get like something like that. Getting a 2/2 body for just 1 extra mana feels a lot better than just getting like a random artifact or a random token.
It does kind of feel like we're getting a little bit of some amass synergy here too. So if we can end up opening anything related to the name of Saruman, like we will be cooking because
Yeah, and I think that card is a good card to take too. Like one, because Dunlin Crebain is also a really good black card. You had mentioned it when you picked it, but like I kind of think that's one of those bomb and common type cards where like yeah, it is some solid stats. And then it also taking more black cards off the board. It always gets people. Obviously, this is a bot draft, but in a normal person draft, it starts to get people thinking like, ooh, maybe black's not that open.
yeah. And I've in quick draft and non-quick draft, I feel like I've wheeled Nasty End a couple times too, just because
Nasty End is a good. That's actually a really good card too. I would say like yeah, I mean definitely I would take the Golem, Tormentor Golem over it, but most of the time you're drawing 3, which feels good.
Ooh, these are 2 pretty good. Like for where we're sitting, these are all pretty good blue.
Again, those aren't the greatest white cards. Well, a lot of white cards still coming back around too.
Yep. Yep. I like these because like I love playing these because like playing them late game feels good, or just ensuring you're getting like I almost will run like 41 sometimes if I get the cycling, because it's like, because why not? You just pay 1 mana to get the land you want or need, but I usually only favor those if it looks like I might try to play 2 or more colors. The bats is also very good.
I think between those, I think a lot of the cycling cards wheel in the late packs. I would agree. I do think Troll is a good card. I do think the Bats is a better card in your deck, or
Yeah.
just in a deck. And there's a chance that Troll still wheels.
Yeah.
So
We've seen one of these before, so maybe we'll see
I
them
think
again.
like thinking about the white card, the white deck too. I actually really do like the Farmer card. Obviously, you have to be going like it's not great on its own. You have to be going to the food deck, but again, something to note if we continue to see white cards.
Yeah. Let's take the flyer, but keep the other one in mind. Oh, there we go. There's a removal. I feel like this pack is a pretty much
And
done
that's
deal.
a great card with all. It's a great card with all the mass cards you have right now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think another one. So there was also that I don't remember the name of it. The 3/3 that creates a 1/1 token.
Mm-hmm.
Again, really good value for 4
Yeah.
mana.
For that in white, yeah. And then
So
we've got
again,
Hobbit
white,
Sting.
and then Hobbit Sting. Still like these are good cards that are coming back around. The Ithlan Shapeshifter, the one that you just highlighted, is or the Kingfisher.
Yep.
Solid card too. However, I will say, and these are the kind of things you start to pick up on. There has not been a lot of blue cards coming to us,
No.
so blue might not be open. Still early, but one
Yeah.
thing to note.
I think I will take this one because I'm starting to build some flyers, and this replaces itself when it dies.
I think it's a solid pick. I honestly, if it was me, I honestly might take a gamble on Hobbit Sting. But Kingfisher's also a solid pick. Like don't make yourself think it wasn't a good pick. But
I think
I would probably roll the dice a little bit and maybe go Hobbit Sting.
this has also been really fun. I played with it one
I actually have
time,
not tried that yet.
and it really like it locks down. So creatures with death touch, indestructible, combat tricks that give it indestructible, anything like that. This actually negates all of that. So
that's actually interesting.
yeah, it's super interesting. Here's got a couple blue. There's another 4-drop blue, and then this is sort of a tempo card. We have a lot of 4-drops.
I would agree. That would probably be my. And also, you also don't have very many. You have one draw card in here, so like
Yeah,
drawing your second card, you're probably not going to get much out of it. And I would also agree. Like even if you did have some draw, you have a lot of 4-drops right now, so I would probably lean away from the Knights card. I think that's a really good card. I'm like this. That being there, kind of means to me that there's not a lot of people drafting blue.
mm-hmm.
So we could have just been unlucky and just not have been a lot of blue cards in the packs.
Yeah,
Because like that's a solid removal. It's a solid tempo. Somebody plays a 6-drop, and you bounce it for 2 and get to also have the ring tempt you.
yeah. There he is again, but Graveyard Recursion, Shelob's Ambush, or this little fella, which I found to be like super fun in certain like ETB. Like if I were to bounce my Gravane, if I were to bounce my Rangers of Athelion, I'm not necessarily looking to splash white currently other than that, but like this has been a fun card to play against people and really mess up a strategy. Or I can just get a card back for 1 and then the ring tempts me.
I was gonna say I also agree. I think the recursion or the blink stuff is kind of cool, but the fact that Sam's Desperate Rescue is also there, it's not exactly a blink, but
Yeah,
kind of get you there for 1 also.
I think I agree.
And also tempting for 1 mana is huge.
This is what we wield.
Yeah,
These
I mean,
two.
that's kind of up to you. I mean, I would say, you either roll the dice. I would say I would not play ring sight with your deck as is right now. However, if you hit a bomb like a Sauron or um, like
Yeah,
some kind of bomb card that you really want to find, that's basically another copy of it.
that's
Um,
true.
but I will say Surrounded by Orcs is also solid because you do have a lot of amass.
Yep.
It's still a 3/3 body, even if you aren't milling
And
somebody.
if I do bomb someone like that,
But yeah,
like
if
oh
you
my gosh.
because the fact that you have bats, the Crebain, um, like all those pretty solid cards just to be having
Let's do
mass
it.
come down.
Let's do it.
I think it's
Uh,
worthwhile. I mean, I think it's in the maybe pile. Like, yeah, you might not end up running it, but
I'm gonna take this because we wield it, and
yeah.
I have like 0
I
creatures
would
right
say
now.
if you had any way of like kind of doing scry, that 2/1 that ends up being a 3/1 unblockable ends up being gross.
Hmm. Let's take it for kicks and giggles.
I I would also take it just to I would probably throw it instantly in my sideboard and not have it be in my
Yeah.
deck, but also one thing I like to do late in the pack like this, obviously, it's computer, so you don't play towards that, but it's also getting another black card out of the pack to make people try to like make it seem like there's not a lot of black cards left.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Okay. So this is so fun to play, but this is like top tier removal in this set.
There's actually another one here that's I feel is I mean yes, that's top tier removal. There's another card in here that's also solid. That Grima Wormtongue is actually a really nuts card.
That's true.
Not only is it a 1/4, so it basically blocks anything in the early game. Not being able to gain life when there's this much food and all that kind of stuff actually really hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And then also it does have a little bit of reach built in, so you can sack stuff. If you're if you're tempting a lot and you throw the tempting on a 1/1 token, you can sack it and then get 2 more out of it. So
True.
like amassing 2 up. So it's a little bit of that too. You also can do it at instant speed, so you can just swing in with a 2/2 amass token. They block it with a 3/3. You sack a legendary creature and make it a 4/4. It's pretty gross. But I will say, Land of Precious is also.
Yeah, I've just been hurt too many times by just like getting my biggest creature killed.
There's not a lot of really good removal spells, like just basically unconditional removal. That's one of them. And
So there's this guy again. Or I could play Counterspell. Hmm.
I would say if somebody's gonna pass you a rare like that, I'd probably take it. It's not the most the most bombing rare, but still a rare nonetheless for a reason.
This is like Blue's version of the late game bomb in this set, where it's just kind of uh, like okay, the battle. I'm trying to close it out, and I just get 2 things out of my way, and I scry 1. But I don't like love it as a like reliable card. This is with as many orcs as I have. This is kind of cool. It's another 4-drop though.
Yeah, I would say it's a little awkward. It is a solid card. It's looking like black might be being cut from your left. Um, I definitely would not take the Deceive the Messenger yet. Um, red looks really good. I would say like
Yeah.
you're not too far away from like both those 2 cards on the right are both solid. Um, that orc right there is pretty good, especially with all the mask stuff you have going on. Um, I think it'd be worthwhile to take a shot at it. I would honestly actually probably take the improvised club first because
Mm.
this commits you to being black red. Looking at your deck, I would assume we play black anyway, so it's probably not that big of a concern. Improvised club actually is really solid though, because even if you have extra food tokens or extra
Mm-hmm.
whatever, you can sack those as well instead of having to sack a creature. But you also have a lot of tokens too, so
And if I were to sack a token, it actually
yeah, true.
creates that. So We'll take the club. We'll take the club.
Yeah, the horses card that was at the top, that was that 5 drop.
Mm-hmm.
It is good. It does seem kind of clunky. Like if they don't have 2 creatures on it, it feels kind of bad to pay 5 mana and to bounce 1. So it's kind of a little bit of that, but
All right. So here's my card draw. Or I could take Fixer.
black's definitely getting cut for sure.
And
Like
this
you're,
is
you're getting
pack
cut.
2. Yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna wheel this. I'm gonna take it now, and if I play it, I play it. I don't. There's nothing else in here that I like have major regrets.
I actually really like the far left card too. One, because you can untap your lands with it, so it also acts as ramp.
Oh, interesting. And it's a 3-drop.
Also, it's a 3-drop, and it's a 1/4 body, especially because you don't have a lot of 2-drops.
Yeah,
It
that's
helps
true.
protect you in the early game. But Nasty End is also a solid card, especially with the amount of army tokens and stuff you have going around.
I don't have
So
a
it's
ton of
kind of up to you.
creatures, so let's take some creatures because what I find myself happening sometimes is you just get to the end and you have no creatures and you're like, shoot, that's on me.
See, I think you're getting cut black, but then another Dunlin Kerbane comes around. You gotta pick
This
5.
guy's also like,
And the Haunt is also super annoying to play against. I
yeah,
will say
because
that.
it just keeps coming
Whenever-
back and just keeps scrying.
Whenever someone has like a creature with a ring on it, this card feels so bad to play against
Yeah.
because they're just constantly bringing it back, blocking, bring it back in
Mhm.
a turn, block it, bring it back in a turn.
And I really have very little cheap stuff, so I'm just gonna take it.
I will say Dunlin Kerbane would have been an amazing pick too.
This card seems great because, especially with the synergies I have going on, it trades up, but then just replaces itself with at least a 1/1. And if I have a mass somewhere else, then it's bigger than a 1/1.
I will also say Bilbo is gross.
Oh,
Obviously,
dude,
it's-
he is. Oh, and I got some red here.
You would have to splash red, but that card guarantees you
Mm,
two. There's like no real exile. There's like one exile card in here,
yeah.
in the format. So like it basically guarantees you to tempt twice, and if you tempt the ring onto him, he basically swinging and ramping you every turn.
Here's the thing. I
I would.
I
also
will
YOLO.
play for. I will YOLO. I will YOLO these decks all day.
Yeah, and then we'll just have to kind of keep out a little bit for ramp.
I feel like here it's pretty much card draw tempting, or this is always a gamble. It either works or it doesn't, because it's like you're playing it at turn 3, and if you don't have orc synergies with it, you're just like wasting this. Becomes not a dead card, but like,
No, I do agree. I think you also need to have. I think this is a good card in a red-black deck when you're kind of like more not just focusing on the army tokens, because the army tokens aren't going to get that big. You don't have a lot of reoccurring
right.
amass, so you're going to be swinging with a lot of like 2/2s and 1/1s, which at that point in time you're just basically yeeting it at them to let
Yeah.
it die and then get a 2/2/1. So
This is kind of a sneaky fixer if I do take more red removal.
the only red removal. I was gonna say unfortunately it does not fix Bilbo.
No. But it's a creature, it's a blocker. And at the end,
I also really like the birthday one too, because like it's a
yeah,
cantrip,
oh
so it's
yeah.
literally 1 mana draw card tempt. And honestly, from what I've played, the quicker you can get to the level 2 of
Yeah. Where you start
thing,
looting.
you start looting, and then I think most of the games that I've lost, it's just either like I'm drawing too much land, not drawing enough land,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Because if you get into a top deck war,
Exactly.
that looting power is insane. Okay. This is super annoying. It looks like it plays badly, but it actually doesn't. As long as you just hit something that doesn't have a counter on it, it's just like this card's gone for the rest of the game.
It's like pseudo removal.
Yeah.
I also do like the Wizard's Rockets, because because basically it always replaces itself. Because you could just sack it for 0
That's
and
true.
draw a card with it, and then it also helps you with your Bilbo problems.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the other one, the Bewitching one, also is a solid pick, and like it's a
Yeah,
pseudo removal.
I like it.
Because right now you have what you
Oh,
have.
there's another.
Assuming you're not playing improvised club, you have Lash and Claim the Precious. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have a lot right now.
ETB tempting, or I've got a little bit of red splash here going on.
That
These.
was a solid card. That
Oh
was a
yeah.
solid card, but it's really only good in like a human red aggro deck,
Yeah.
which you don't really have because like
Think.
you're never going to be able to hit red on 2, and
Yeah.
that's really where you want to see that card.
I kind of like the Berserker.
That would probably be my pick, honestly.
He just ETBs, and I have Graveyard Recursion as well.
Yeah.
So to me, it just feels good to do that.
Too. It's a solid body.
It looks like I'm playing very control-y. I could tap down, or what's this? Combat trick. Tap down, or another one of these. This feels like.
At this point in time, I start looking at my curve, and I start looking at like, all right, all 3 of these, they don't really make me excited. So which helps my curve better?
Oh gosh.
And I would agree with you. I think we're a little more controlly than anything. So honestly, I'm looking to get like a body on the battlefield early on. So I think like the 1/3 blocker is good. Plus, it's a second win con. It's not a great win con, but you got some mana to blow at the end. You can mill for 3.
Another combat trick. Actually, I've got 2 of those. I don't need 2 of those.
And honestly, I probably wouldn't even play 2 of them. Honestly, I would probably just play the 1 if we end up playing any.
I'm gonna take that slip on the ring for the memes.
Sure.
Take the red in case I need more red. And then we're stuck with that, and here comes the bomb, right? No. This is a fun card, and I'm playing black.
Yeah, I will say, I never activate it though. I don't know why. I just never do. Like it feels bad, unless you have a reoccurring way to make tokens. Like it
Yeah.
feels bad to sack a creature to draw a card. That guy is nuts.
Really?
Obviously, you don't have any white. Because at the end of your turn, if a creature died, so if you have one way of creating a creature, this is a never-ending cycle. Every turn, you can drain them for 1.
Oh,
2
I
plus
see.
it's a 2/4 body for 3. But obviously, you also have 0 white. You can go the Bilbo route and assume we're fixing him, but that is the gamble. I would say there's nothing else. There is another bat, which is kind of cool.
Freaking
There's
bats.
also that Morgul, that the wound card on the right also is a pseudo removal. Makes you feel bad to have to pay 2, but I think it's kind of up to you. You could take the 2 for 2. That could give you a little bit of
I was kind of thinking that,
up.
like, I don't think it plays into this combat super crazily, but it is a 2/2 for 2, and if I'm desperate, I'm noticing pretty short on creatures. I got a lot of spells, and I didn't bomb a Saruman or even a Gandalf would have been dope as heck.
I think we're kind of back to the being cut a little bit on black.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one balls thing. Like I look back at like white. Like if we would have had white, we could have gotten like Denethor last turn.
Rosie's
Faramir's a really
cracked.
good card. Rosie's cracked. Yeah. You live and you learn.
The Oliphant is also super fun. It also helps me fix my red if I need to go find my red.
Yeah, I think it's something that you have to almost commit at this point in time. Like do I want to play the red or do I not want to play the red? I think
Yeah.
we kind of like Fire or Thank I wouldn't play, so I wouldn't really consider that one. Improvised Club, we could probably get away with not playing. It is a solid card if we end up being in a little bit of red, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily splash for it. Bilbo's the real big one where, you know, do I do that? I don't know if I feel 100% good with friggin' Olafin in just to be able to fix my mana, because like you're not planning on playing Olafin really, other than kind of cycling it for a mountain. Which at that point in time, like, should you just take a Scarecrow at that point in time if you're just doing it to
Hmm.
fix the mana?
All right, I
I
like
actually,
it.
I actually, I actually really like the card on the far right. Obviously, it's a 5-drop.
No, I mean this guy's put in some work for me.
It's a huge body, so it actually is pretty scary to have it on the other side of the board.
Mhm.
Plus, for 1 mana, you get to, you know,
Also, if I am playing those Rangers, I might be able to like take and sack.
very true.
This is interesting. Just straight up counter spell and to get a 1/1. I think, I think it's the counter spell.
Yeah, that'd probably be my pick too.
Oh,
Ooh, interesting.
what?
This is gonna be a hard pick.
Yeah, because you need a legendary to cast this.
Hmm.
If you cast it in this format, it could just like
Are the Rangers legendary or no? I don't think they are.
the Rangers are not. Legendaries are
Right
my
now,
2/2 Arc, this guy,
uh,
Bilbo.
the blue card at the very top.
Yep.
You're at fifth, and then obviously all your tempting rings too.
Yeah.
It's
But
it's ballsy. It's ballsy. The card next to it's also a really good card as
yeah,
well.
I've seen this do super well, and just gives my tokens death touch. Yeah, I like that. I like
I
that.
think I I think if I was you, I would roll the Gothar or whatever his name is,
Gothmog.
and Gothmog, and maybe hope that
I was
Isildur
gonna say
wheels.
if it's still here.
I don't think it will be. I think somebody will probably, like, the computer will probably rare pick it, but
This
you never know.
this feels like a good pick.
I think that's fair.
Ooh. Hmm.
Other horses. You have Lorien Revealed, which is basically, I mean, it's not the greatest cycling card, but it's a cycling card that can draw you 3 eventually.
Mm-hmm. That's a tough one. Here's another 3-drop creature. Loot it. Loot it up.
I'm always about consistency and having a body early on, so I mean, I'm a fan of the captain as well.
Capitan.
I think treason could have been good too, with like trying to bring your lash or your claim precious back, but
Sure. I think we're just kind of at the bottom of the barrel here.
I'm not loving any of these cards. I think these are all probably end up in the sideboard. Really agree with this one as well. Again, probably not going to play a second Sam's Rescue, but whatever. I think a Whirlwind's fine. Like if we end up finding out another Mirkwood Bats wheel, that's
It's interesting. Go for it. We'll take it. We can take a Scarecrow. We haven't yet.
it. I think I would hold off on this one. I think you got to figure out if you are playing Bilbo, potentially Scarecrow. If you're not playing Bilbo, there's no point in taking it.
I think we play Bilbo.
Okay.
I think we YOLO. Yeet that Bilbo. Sure.
I think that or trigger.
Sam's rescue is just everywhere. And then another captain. All right, now comes the hardest part for me.
A lot of treasons in this.
Is trimming cards. This is easily my trickiest because there's like, I can play that, I can play that, I can play that, and I'm like at a deck of like 45 and like, yikes.
So the one reason I think Bilbo's an amazing card. The one reason I'm skeptical is we didn't hit any kind of fixing for lands. I think it's gonna be extremely hard to play Bilbo in this deck.
I think you're probably
That's
right.
That's the one. That's the one reason why I think.
So if we cut red completely, we are still at 48. Probably cut a lot of 3-drops.
I think so. Let's scan through. I think Deceive the Messenger. I'm not huge on Deceive the Messenger. Because it doesn't necessarily, like, you still have to, like, let's say you're 4/4, they're attacking with 4/4. You still have to get something with like 4 mana or with 4 power to be able to kill their thing.
Yep.
All the rest of those look fine. I like all of them. I think Haunt the Marsh is good.
Mm-hmm.
Bewitching I think is good. I think it's kind of on my. We have to trim something maybe. I think she's solid. That card's solid. I think all your 2-drops. Like, you don't have that many 2-drops, so I'd probably keep them all. 3s, I definitely think we can cut. I think we can cut that guy. I think that one's a little bit more of like a. You're attacking in with a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like an aggro type deck. Treason is solid with like your Sworman's Trickery.
That's true.
Claim the Precious. It gives you some amass tokens. I would keep it in for now. It's on the maybe pile with some of the other ones, but Surrounded by Orcs is kind of on the maybe pile. Yep, I would cut Willowwind. Kind of up to you on the Snarling Warg. I mean, I think it'll always be a 4/4 menace.
Mm-hmm.
With the deck your way it is. But 43. How many? What's our creature? Non-creature.
All right, 15 creatures, 11 non-creatures.
So we probably got to cut. I would say probably cut like 1 or 2 non-creature spells, and then probably cut like 1 creature. I think if it was me, it'd be between like Treason, Surrounded by Orcs, Bewitching, and Sam's Rescue.
Yeah.
I think Sam's Rescue is interesting, but you don't really have any like bombs that you really need to get back.
I think I probably let's just. I don't.
This is hard. Like cutting like the last one.
Well, this one is a land for 1 or a bomb for late. So if we run 41 with cycling, sure. That's kind of my thought.
I'm trying to think. Like if we were to make a cut, what would the cut be? That'll be kind of like the.
I think I would cut 1 of the Mirkwood Bats.
How many? So we have.
Because right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-drops.
So think about this though. I agree. I think in a normal deck I would probably also cut, but how many token generators do we have? We have the Ungol Patrol, Gothmog, Torment, Dunland Urbane, Treason, Stormund's Trickery. That's actually probably it. Yeah, I would agree. I would cut 1 of the bats. I was gonna say I thought you had a lot more on the low end, but basically stops at your 2 drops.
Okay, now the good stuff.
Let's roll it.
Stuff. see how we get it done.
Hey everyone, just want to take a quick moment and talk to you about our affiliate, Inked Gaming. If you've never heard of Inked Gaming before, you are lame. No, you're not lame, but it is pretty cool. Inked Gaming is a website. You can get a ton of supplies there for all your nerdy needs. Trading card games, tabletop games. I just recently kept it simple and snagged myself some Ultra Pro Clear sleeves, so when I sell my Magic cards online to help make up for the devastating loss of money I occur buying Magic cards, I can ship those and things like that. Tons and tons of great stuff, but probably the coolest thing, I would say, top tier, that they do is their play mats.
They have everything for play mats.
Oh,
like some of the
unbelievable.
best artwork, in my opinion. I'm a little bit of an aesthetic nerd for things.
Same.
But they do custom play mats. I mean, I got this one recently, and it's like I got rid of all my other play mats because the quality, the artwork, the color design, like this is just they can have multiple options. You get stitch edged.
Unbelievably gorgeous. For our audio only, it's the lever action that he just held up in front of the camera, and that thing is just beautiful. It is. The art is amazing. Some really cool
I pulled up to my game shop, and people were like, "Oh, that's legit. Where'd you get that?" And but yeah, they're Ink Gaming, great place for sealed product. I think they do some singles.
They do,
singles, sleeves, dice. They do artwork. You can go buy playmats, mouse pads, keycaps, dice bags. Like every tapestries, game bags, apparel.
Literally so many things. Probably the coolest thing though is let's be real, we love cracking packs, right? What if I told you? What if I told you could crack a whole box of things you might not know? So their supply drop is a subscription-based thing, and that thing is so cool. They've got a couple tiers. Basically, you fill out an informational form letting me know, hey, I play a lot of Pokemon, or I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, or I play a lot of Magic the Gathering, and they send you a supply drop box of like random items for that game. Deck boxes, sleeves, play mats, just tons of things, and all this stuff you can easily have access to. We have an affiliate link supporting our show. You can purchase things right through that link and support us directly, which we really appreciate it. But at the end of the day, honestly, you just get a bunch of sweet stuff.
I mean, this could be, this could be you.
That could be you.
If you gave Ink Gaming a shot, that could be you. Just saying, look back at your camera, now look back at me, now look back at your camera. This could be you.
Yep.
Okay.
100%. All facts, the man is spitting. So check out the link in the bio of this video and follow that and take a peruse for yourself if you haven't already. And we appreciate Inked Gaming being an affiliate with us. We love them, and I don't know if they love us or maybe they just thank you so much. Maybe they just like us a little, like us enough. And so check that out, inkedgaming.com, or just follow the affiliate link in our bio.
Blue black, of course. Of course, I would end up playing blue black with you at the helm.
I think and that's why, like, during the drafts, don't be afraid to just gamble on some cards in the beginning. Like, I think thinking back to that so what's it called, Hobbit Sting, thinking back to the Hobbit Sting thing, if we would have picked that and like kept our eye on white, it might have worked out. Like, we obviously rolled on Bilbo. Fortunately, it did not work out. Don't be afraid, like, for all those people listening, don't be afraid to take those risks. Because you're always going to find, like, you're always going to have more playables than you have, so you're always going to end up cutting stuff. I would agree. I'd throw that baby away.
See ya.
Do we have any others? Did we end up with any other scry? I just realized that council actually doesn't happen very often, but it might actually be. Oh no, I guess we have haunt. That's actually okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
we have reoccurring scry.
I hate this choice.
I would throw it because you also have council deliberation to draw again.
That's true. Because you're always like, okay, so I have a 4-drop, but what if we don't get there? Okay, he's coming in hot.
I don't think I ever played against Mary.
I think I'll take 2 here.
I'll let it through. What does Mary do again?
So Mary has first strike as long as he's equipped. He's 2/2 with haste. Whenever you attack and another legendary, you draw a card. So they basically can just like start tempting. But I think for now I'm going to chip in for 1 and then tap him down before.
You don't have a tap down one. That's your return target creature.
Oh, okay.
But I think at all, because you're not gonna block Mary, so I think you can chip in for damage. And then I would sit on it because both those are instants. It's always hard, like the dead marshal. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm fine with it dying, but at this point in time, like, you might want to hold on to it for like sacking it to Lash and Bull Rag.
So before attackers, I think I want to bounce him, right?
I don't know. I personally would probably just draw a card with this turn. Because he didn't play anything else. If he would have played a legendary card with haste, I would have 100% bounced it because I don't have to draw a card from it. But because like you never know, he could play like a bomb 3-drop right now that you're like, oh, maybe I should bounce that instead.
Yep.
So I think him just taking 2 damage is fine. Yeah, so he's just gonna so he's not doing anything, so I just draw. Boom. Because you kind of do want to hit your you have to find out a land.
Oh man.
Yeah, I would do that.
The captain.
I think so. Because now you can block Mary. If he swings in, he obviously has something, so I probably wouldn't block. But I think it's good. Plus, gives you a sack outlet to try to find your land next turn too. Or he's gonna kill it with the.
He's doing something. He's got some kind of.
I would attack him. He honestly might have that 1/3 untapped his creature that he might just blow, which would be dumb. But never mind.
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like you just got to make him play cards. They're gonna.
I thought he might have had Smite the Deathless, but he didn't, and he also missed his land drop. Oh, just kidding. Okay.
So now I can sack him to.
You can. But what are you gonna do to follow it up?
I'm gonna hold up my counter spell for whatever he's got on his next turn. That's my play. And all of his white's tapped out, so he can't blink Mary.
So
I'm gonna smack him.
death by 1,000 cuts right here.
Yes, sir. Down to 17.
17 turn clock.
Drop your bomb, I dare you. That feels okay. That feels good.
Yeah,
just waste your entire turn.
It's a good use of mana. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, and then followed up with that.
Ooh, what do you have? It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's either a dead card or feels so good to play. Ooh, his only creature or his removal. He's got 2.
I lean towards Banish.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hobbit Sing's not doing anything right now,
and I'm gonna swing in for 4.
You don't even have anything he could target Lost to Legends with.
Right.
And then if he does that, then Gothmog gets your guy to 4/4. And then you would have to or you just tap it down. You can't do anything about it.
I like that. Sure. Tap it down. It's got no counters.
You can hold up Soothing a Smeagol.
So right now he can do what? How much with Sting? He can do 1 damage.
Yeah, I would send it. Could technically sack his Westfold Rider to kill your enchantment, but then it's just removal.
True. That's true.
Or he plays his land because that's all he drew, and that's the turn. Yeah. I think you just take it.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
done.
beat down. I think he would have been dead anyway.
He's
Because
out. Yeah, I could
you
have
would have
massed
swung. You would
another.
have swung for 4 here.
Oh no! I don't want actually. I actually don't want this.
Oh, Plat.
I don't want to be up here. I don't want to be up
Poison
here.
Plat.
This is not the energy we're actually capable of swinging. But we got our first dub, so we weren't skunked. And we get a treat. These Cheez-Its. Not sponsored yet, but
Yeah.
I would gladly be sponsored by Cheez-Its.
Family pack from Aldi or Target?
Meyer.
Meyer, all right.
Today was grocery day. I'm not allowed to go, but
Oh, you won't know what I did at work today. Learned how to play cricket.
oh, let's go.
It was.
I
Crazy.
kept a 2-lane hand because I'm crazy.
It's birthday. Birthday is, sorcerer. Yeah.
Watch it pay off. Ready? Land in
Are you
hand.
gonna-
Boom.
Oh, nice.
Gucci.
I was gonna say, I was like, I wasn't sure if you were gonna do troll or not.
Nope. It's a full send. Probably should have birthday.
I honestly, yeah, I was gonna say, I honestly probably would have played Birthday Escape.
What do you got?
It's,
Two
I
of
mean,
these.
it's fine if your ring doesn't hit anybody, but always nice to just start cycling cards.
Also, this guy is a dynamic punk.
This is true. Oh, he's a dynamic punk.
Oh, that's a lot of blue. I'm gonna fake like I only play blue. Alright, watch him kill it.
Rangers is gross here.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Because then you also have a sack outlet out there. You like steal his token and then I would so at this point in time, so what you just did, I think it was a slight misplay.
Oh.
Because you're hitting a much that too. I think you played Ranger anyway. The reason I think it might be a little bit of a misplay is because you have so many land that you're fine to start looting it away with Captain.
Yep. And I need my
However,
black. Yep.
Correct. You don't have any black on the board right now.
Well, I'm gonna do this.
Like-
I'm gonna take his thing.
So that's just like one tier. That's just one tier to like start thinking about like, all right, do I actually need a 4th island here, or because especially knowing that like in this format, there's a lot of looting, especially with like the ring bearers and stuff. Playing
Yeah.
land just to like increase your land count isn't always the play.
Yep. Yep. I think he's gonna try to kill that so he can get his token back. Oh, interesting. Oh, he's got to spend
Wow.
so much to do that. So he gets
Wow.
his token back.
I mean, that was a win for sure. And he didn't even attack either. Jeez. Ballsy. I'd probably... Yeah, I would play that this turn, mostly because he's going to play stuff out next turn, so you might just whiff on that later. And he's going to have a bomb here, so it's going to be great. Not a bomb, but it would be annoying.
Sweet. Now I'm gonna get into this homie and loot that swamp away.
Ooh. If I was him, I 100% would have double blocked that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't. So I might have put the ring on the army instead because of that triple block was a potential, but he didn't care about it anyway. I would almost
I'm gonna try bait him
Throw it
into
out.
that triple block. right?
Trying to think if it. So is the only worthwhile playing Gothmog now is because you could also swing with 4/4, or sorry, 3/3. Kind of up to you.
Yeet.
So I might do that. Yeah, I think that's fair. Start throwing away that land. See, like, honestly, whoever can use the ring.
Ooh, he's just gonna take it
He's
all.
not blocking anything. He's not even blocking with Haunt of the Dead Marshes, which he has a legendary creature out there. So I feel like that's also a misplay. Because he could have just brought it back in and scryed this turn.
Mm-hmm.
He does have an orc.
I'm okay with taking 2 here. I think.
I'm gonna say I would 100% let that through because that's a very, very weird attack.
He's got something at instant speed. The auto pass.
So he wouldn't have Smite the Deathless because he would have killed it already. So he must have like the one that's like +3/+2 and trample, like that Gimli's churn or like whatever. Gimli's on the picture of it. I can't think of the name of it right now, but.
So I think here's what I'd like to do. I think I want to try swinging with these 2. I loot 1 land, but I'm actually gonna play it another land and probably drop this.
Okay, that's fair, 100%. I think it's fine. You also could, another play could have been to just tap down his 4/4 and just swing with everybody and just aggro him down. I think that would have been I think both are solid plays.
Yikes. Got all my lands. It's kind of interesting. Doesn't matter. Silly goose. I don't think there's anything. Oh, he's got the treasure for indestructible. Gotcha. Okay.
That's fine. I mean, it does give him a lifelink, unfortunately, which kind of sucks.
Well, he picked indestructible, so he didn't have to lose it.
Oh, true. For some reason, I thought it was indestructible and lifelink, but I forgot to do it to pick. Yeah, slam it.
This is the slam.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker.
And now I absolutely tap down his 4/4 because.
Yeah, I would agree.
Ooh, it's unfortunate.
Ooh, what do you have in your grade?
That's a great question. Draw a card.
Torment's a miss. It'd probably just be your draw card, probably.
Yeah.
Which feels kind of bad.
Except I would amass. Well, let's spin the dice first.
So the thing about this, so he has to triple block.
Yep.
If you tap down the 4/4, he has to trade everything. He would get his.
I will take everything.
Yeah. He will have to sack the Haunt of the Dead Marsh, which does suck. I would swing with everything. Because like the Gothmog isn't great right now.
That's true.
Plus he has to block that troll right now.
I don't know. He's been like fast and loose with his blocks all game, so he might not.
That is crazy. No, I don't think he. Wow. He literally doesn't have 3 blockers. He's dead next turn if he doesn't hit a creature. Plus, he didn't.
Oh, and we
it was such
top.
a misplay because he also didn't block with the Haunt of the Dead Marsh, which he could have brought back from the graveyard at the end of your turn, like before he even got to his turn.
Well, he is a punk.
He is that dynamic punk for sure.
All right.
Look at you going 2-0 right now, bro.
Okay. We're in the pocket now. We're in the pocket. Just running it up. Got my pennies. right back in it. Yep, gotta stay hydrated. Gotta have your snacks.
Gotta celebrate those wins.
Mm-hmm.
Plan on watching any of the Women's World Cup?
I'll probably just
they were playing today.
probably stick to highlights. I saw a few things.
I would probably also do that.
And support our women in the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, somebody at my team at work is from Toronto, so she showed up in a Canadians women's jersey today. So we, of course, had to boo her like the classic Americans that we are.
This hurts.
That's a tough one. I'd probably throw it away, unfortunately. Plus, he also took a mully.
Ooh.
So we're not even behind cards.
I get rid of a land here, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
You
got 2, 3, 4 right now. Assuming you plus he goes first. Yeah, I would 100% throw away an island and be 100% happy with his hand.
Maxi Divine. That sounds provocative, and I don't appreciate it.
It's actually a really solid hand because you're definitely gonna hit a land the first four draws. And I say that, and you're not going to now. So I apologize.
Thanks for
putting that on.
It's okay. We're playing at the same pace here. Oh, they went and got their other land though.
Interesting. Oh, never mind. I thought that was on their turn. I was like, oof, did they whiff city? Oh, they can't even attack you because you got a 1/3.
It's okay. They can sling spells. I can trade here though, or I can.
Now the one question is, which is the better 3-drop to play?
So this is a bigger and beefier, but if we played it out, he could trade into it. So my guess is I would rather go over the top, and if he can spell sling it, and especially if I don't find land next turn, I get to draw a card. That's my thought.
I would 100% agree with that.
Yes.
I think Dudlin Crebain would be a very close second, just because it gets you a 1/1 flyer and a 2/2 on the ground. But I think the 2/1 flyer with the potential draw.
Oh, this is. Do I care? He's gonna do 1 damage to me either way, based on whatever combat trick he's trying to play. Make him burn it.
Personally, knowing that you're throwing out something next turn that you're fine with dying anyway, I would block it. Make him waste a card. You know he has something. I think it's fine. It wastes his turn too. You don't need Pelgar. You have nothing to ramp into right now. Wow. Does he have the 2?
I think that's fine. I think that's fine because he was going to use that on something else anyway. So I think he could be playing into a counterspell though, right here.
So I almost change my mind now and play Urkai the Berserker. Urkai the Berserker. Or Urkai Berserker, not Urkai the Berserker. But he could be. His name could also be Urkai.
I could. And now he's legendary.
He is legendary now, so maybe he is Urkai the Berserker.
Yeah. And we did get our 4th land, so we can slam this down after we amass a little bit. We can do nothing. Maxi. Oof.
That's fine. Or
slam into it.
Well, I was gonna say, do you birthday escape and a 3-drop to get you up to 2 and start looting? That's if you wanna.
I do. I absolutely do.
You wanna loot something here. Okay, so actually that worked out really well because now you can just loot away one of the lands. Dude, what if he has the? I was just gonna say that. Wow.
What a guy.
I was just gonna say, what if he? Oh, but he did it in the wrong order.
It's true, he did. So let's
He
go.
did it at declare blockers. Oh no, I feel bad for Maxi.
I think I'm going. It's
Saw
all
here,
tapped out.
folks. Saw here, folks. Make sure you do that kind of stuff at attack or declare attackers.
Correct.
Oh, I feel bad because she definitely did blow you off there.
Yep. It didn't even say oops. Maybe I should say oops. Oh, this is gonna hurt them so bad.
Plus, she's playing 3. He or she is playing 3 land. I wonder if she has like, or they have.
Use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. They're literally trying to figure out if they should use it or lose it.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense. Like, if you got it, just get it out. So maybe they're trying to figure out if they want to throw some damage or just counter this.
If it's a buff spell and a land, they might have like, oh no! Please don't tell me that's. Oh wow, playing them both, huh?
I still get to loot, but I would lose them, so I'm just gonna go one over the top here. And actually, most of these cards are not bad, so. Amass. I think I want to amass here.
That's fair.
So
I
it
think
gets
also
him up
getting
to 3.
I think also getting a 4 or 5 body on the board is pretty good too. But no, I think that's fine because you can also loot away that island if you want.
Yeah. Don't know if I actually want to. Let's just spin the dice and see what we get. Maybe we keep it. Okay. Good thing we did. Now they can trade up into my ring bear here.
Hurts a little bit because you lose your ring bear, but also now gets their. They only have a 1/1 body now, so they can't block anything. It's like Gothmog, you couldn't really swing with Gothmog because he had a 2/2 and a 1/1, but now you can just go buck wild.
What is with people and not blocking me tonight? I don't really know if I get it. I think I'm going to play this out and then tap, blow whatever they have out.
That's
at the end of their turn. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the, and it's gonna be nuts if. Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's say it's gonna be nuts if he tries to. You also could use it as just a protection against a blowout. Like I would almost just hold on to it.
Yep.
Because like just getting rid of a 1/1 isn't great, but you can like swing it, keep swinging in with your 3/3s, and if he tries to like buff one of them up, you could do that.
That could actually be really fun. Let's just go.
I think I was gonna say I probably would have played Trees in the Bison card just because you want to keep that soothing thing up, so you're not gonna play the Troll, and then you could have just gotten like Birthday or Torment or whatever. Because basically playing the Treason before combat would have put you at lethal that he would have had to block.
I see what you're saying.
I also think you're just so far ahead it doesn't really matter what you do here. Yeah, he's an aggro deck that's just way too far behind right now.
I think I'm going for the win here.
Oh,
non
right.
token.
Non-token. Oh, actually, I also misread that. You couldn't have blown him out anyway.
But I can do this. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Woohoo!
Nice.
Suck up.
GG's.
We are
GG's in the chat.
Coach Adam just running it. Running it.
You can never go wrong with blue-black, man. Live or die with the blue-black. Live or die with the Demir.
Are you Demirius right now? So we're in the money.
Max. In the money.
3 wins, no losses. What could
used
possibly
coins
go
for-
wrong?
You used coin for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wait, no, I didn't.
Oh, you used gem.
But, mm-hmm.
So I think we gotta get 4 wins to get your money back. That's what the payoff is.
Man, this just keeps happening.
Oh. Oof.
Punt, which sucks because this is a great hand. 2, 3,
Yeah.
3.
Would have been good.
It's not bad.
Not too shabby. It's honestly almost the same hand.
I know. Do I birthday escape right now?
I think so, yeah.
Sorcery.
Might as well.
Draw that.
Now you don't necessarily have to worry about. Like next turn, it would have been awkward. Like, all right, do you start thinking about cycling troll? But now at 4 mana, you can kind of just hold on to it. Good man. Gotta bait. You gotta bait them to think they're a glorious gale. You wanna play a creature spell? I got a counter for it. All good. They can't do anything with it anyway.
Sucker.
So remember what I said too about the, like I would have probably played a swamp there. Obviously, it's not affecting you right now, but
But make sure I don't punt my swamp.
yeah. It's actually working really well for you. Like if he's not going to play anything, this is actually. Wow.
He's so terrified of all my blue mana.
Potentially. And he does.
But now I'm terrified of all his black.
I mean, there's not a lot to be like. If he has a kill spell, he has a kill spell. I would slam it. Yeah.
He's gonna cycle something. Maybe cycle his troll away. Interesting.
Wow. I don't know what he kept. A bunch of sorcerers or something. Is he mono black? Interesting. Is the trebuchet just army when you attack with an army,
No, it's orc.
or is it orc?
Goblins.
I would definitely tap. Honestly, actually, you can hard cast Flash of Balrog right now. I almost would rather do that. Well, you can't do it yet, but just if you play 1 more mana, like maybe slam your other swamp. Yeah. Then hard cast, because like if you play the Bewitching thing, you're not playing another card anyway, so you might as well just like maximize your mana here. Plus,
Blow
it gets
that
it off
out.
the board. It gets it off the board too.
Just start
Easy.
beating him up.
Yeah, the next turn troll. Oh, if he doesn't have a kill spell, he's gonna be in trouble.
He had started with this and maybe that, and he saw the engine, and that's all he wanted.
You wanna bluff an attack here? See if it gets through.
Sure.
Nothing can go wrong. I don't think there's a one.
Watch him give that death touch. Nope.
Nice. See, sometimes it's worth. Sometimes it's just like free damage. Like knowing that there wasn't like a buff spell or something like that.
He's got to kill it.
I mean, yeah, he's
He does have a lot.
You
Oh,
tap something down.
maybe he was waiting for that last white. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So this is tough. This actually, this is actually really tough because it feels bad, but you almost want to be witching Leechcraft. Oh, this is actually really awkward because if you do it on the army, if you do it on anybody except for Denethor, he sacks it.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Not a problem.
he got rid of. Okay, that actually, I think that was 100% a misplay. Because, so hear me out. If he would have kept that token, he could have swung in. It would have triggered Mortar Trebuchet. It would have became a 2/2 because of March.
Mm-hmm.
It would have triggered Mirkwood. At the end of his combat, he would have had to sacrifice the Flying Goblin, which would have triggered Mirkwood again, which would have triggered Daneth. I think that was a mistake with him doing that.
So I think we go ahead and bewitch the Leechcraft, right? Or the bat.
If you do the bat, he can always sack it with Denethor though, but it also gets rid of his flyer. So I think that's fine, and then you just try to race him.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking at this point. It's just a race.
And I would keep your lands in hand for looting because I don't think you have anything more than 6. The racing is going to be hard though because he will have ping you for 1, gain 1 every turn.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Wow, that's tough. That's actually really tough.
I want to get rid of his token here, right? Because he can't sack it. Oh, it's not a tap.
It's just when it dies. I would not block that unless you're just trying to draw a card.
I think I am.
If you're just trying to draw a card, I would block Denethor instead. Because that way you're at least saving 2 damage this way. And then he still has to sack the token, like pay 2 to sack the token.
But when he does, it's still going to ping me for 1, so I think all the math works out the same.
Yeah, I think it's actually not looking great for us right now. Look at our first big fat L. Denethor's too tough, man. We gotta hit like a Claim the Precious.
Mm-hmm. Wish we would have gotten that one thing earlier.
I'm actually surprised that he didn't. I think it was also a misplay again to not sack.
Yeah,
at the end. Sack because it would have triggered Mirkwood twice. So you'd have just lost 4 life from those 2 mana. Now he can't swing. I would double block Denethor because you have a counter spell up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he might have just punted.
He's thinking.
If this go, wow, I think he just punted.
I also keep 1 alive on those.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna try to kill spell something, and you're gonna counter it. He's gonna get blown up. Gross.
On the stack.
What if he has a second one? No way. Oh no, his stack is Denethor's ability right now. That's why. Oof, he didn't even get rid of your Mirkwood bats either. What's he gonna do? If I was him, I don't even know. No, I think he just has to let it die. Yeah. Punted. Got greedy.
See what's coming next, because I think that's pretty much.
Oh, 100% keep that on top. Oh, I forgot you have that in the graveyard too. Oh, and you get to play it this turn. Oh,
Righteous. Okay, so do I swing with anything?
I don't think so, because I think you need to block the Mirkwood Bats. Because you're gonna, if he starts creating tokens, you're gonna lose that battle for sure.
If I can get in with this
Oh,
bad
I
boy.
guess, yeah, I guess you. No, you can't because a trophy.
Oh yeah. Good call. Good call. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you better find some token generators. All out here. Oh, yeah, I think I would potentially. No, it probably just makes more sense to just do Gothmog. Gothmog swing. Gothmog swing with a token, I guess. It's really the only one.
Because I start trading with the Death Touch.
Yeah.
Is he legendary? He is legendary, so if I ever... Is he going to give him indestructible too? No.
Probably still, yeah. I would still hold on to your lands because I would start get rid of him at the end of his turn.
Okay.
Start looting him away. I'll say, yeah. I mean, like you could block. I don't think he's an attack though, so I don't think you're ever gonna get a chance to really block with Hunt of the Dead Marshes.
That's why I'm wondering if it's worth just like swinging in with him. Chip in for one. If they block, I just bring them back so I can scry and set up. Oh my gosh, these all land draws.
Ooh, that's not too bad. What's in his deck right now? What's his deck at?
23.
No, we're a ways off.
Okay.
But it's still a 1/3 blocker. I'd throw it out there. But yeah, I guess you can figure out what you want to do. I think definitely the token. I think I would, yeah. You could do that. You could swing in. I would not swing with Gothmog because he's really the only thing keeping your. Yeah, then honestly, so what you have Pelagar? Yeah, you have everything up right now. So you have Pelagar. You can bring Hunt of the Dead Marsh back, and you have your Captain of Umbar.
Does that cost anything? It does cost, but I still have all the mana.
But you can, yeah, and you can bring up Hunt of the Dead Marsh on his turn. Gotta keep up that Gale, that counterspell you got.
Yep. Glorious Gale. Totally have it. Scribble. Totally have it.
I'm not gonna lie. If you come back and win this one, he wins in silver.
What's he doing? What's he doing with all that mana? This hasn't really come into play yet. What's going on over here? Whenever
I agree. Like again,
mass.
He had sacked his orc army.
Right.
Instead of sacking, which like he didn't sack the Mirkwood Bats, but he also hasn't capitalized on on having that Mirkwood Bats on the battlefield still.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say I would maybe have tapped Captain of Umbar to try to hit a. Oh, did you already use your counterspell?
Yeah. On that, so now we're racing.
Yeah, it's a little tough. It's a little tough. If he hits you with like a one token, you might be in trouble. We can always Haunt to scry, and then Captain of Umbar to try to hit something.
Set that bad boy up, and also I can, oh, that's not the untap lady. That would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been. What is he? He has something.
I don't know what this guy's doing.
I wonder if he has like second breakfast would be rough, or he gets to give him +2/+1 and create a food token.
What are we getting up here? What are we scrying? What are we? Show me the money. Nope, that ain't it.
Dang, you gotta be getting close to all your lands.
We put one on the bottom at the beginning too.
Yeah, that's true.
So what
you have 2 on the bottom. You've already discarded 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What do you mean? What do you have in your graveyard? Anything good?
Yeah, I got the troll.
Oh, you have Lash of Balrog.
Yep.
That's actually pretty clutch.
And I can loot and get it right away if I want it.
Or 6. Yeah, you'd be 1 away. You wouldn't be able to play it right away if you looted though. So I don't think it's really worth trying to draw it instantly. Oh, actually, wait a minute.
I was gonna say I could sack Haunt of the Dead.
You do have exact. Oh, that's true. So you also have Xaxes if you wanted to go Treason, bounce it, and then have the counters. But no, I think it's a good move. Do a little Treaty of Isengard to make your thing a 4/4.
Mm-hmm. Lash of the
Bullrog. Yeah, put Bullrog on top. Boot it away. And then, yeah. And honestly, you would still have enough mana up for Soothing of Smeagol if you really wanted to on the end of his
Well, I do
turn.
gotta discard this swamp here.
No, but you have Pelagar Survivor up.
Oh, you are correct.
It's actually gross. Dude. Haunt is just such a grindy card. Yeah. Is another Give It Indestructible? Or was this the same guy that had it before? No.
He might have it. He didn't play it. So should I
didn't have it.
bounce
No. Nah.
the Trebuchet? No.
No. I think you swing in. Honestly, you could swing with Gothmog and.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
So hear me out. Even if he blows up Gothmog with some kind of thing, you still have 4/4. It doesn't even need Death Touch anymore.
That's true.
Plus, if he does play like some buff spell or whatever, you have the bounce thing in your hand. Huh? I don't think he's doing anything. She-Labs. Wow.
Dang,
Can't do anything
it's
about
not
that. Can't do
token.
anything about that.
Correct.
Triple
Dang
trap.
bat.
That's rough. He has a lot of combat spells.
Mm-hmm. It seems like the play was keep the bats alive. Dang, dude. It's tough.
He's stalled out. He doesn't really have anything anymore. So we could start playing the long game of milling him with Pelagar.
Dang, so gets that token.
Yeah, we gotta keep blockers up so we can't attack with that. He's just gonna start doing that Mordor or the Trebuchet thing.
Yeah. And okay, so we also can't kill it because if we kill it every time he attacks. No. Also.
So basically, when he attacks, it'll be a 2/2.
Yeah.
And he'll get a 2/1, which will ping you. You'll be down to 5. It'll hit you in the air. You'll be at 3. Then he'll have to sack it, so you'll be at 2. it's gonna get kind of dicey.
Since before combat, I probably want to just bounce that. Just get it the heck out of here. He swings in for 2.
The thing, I mean, he could just play it the next turn though. So.
Yeah, but I mean, before combat and his turn.
Oh, I got what you're saying. I would almost, because
he's got 20 cards.
You're almost fine with him attacking in with the army.
So he's gonna come in the army. That's gonna trigger that as a token in the air that I can't block.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
So I think I'm just gonna hang out. And
I think I would maybe play. Yeah, I probably wouldn't attack. I would maybe play Imrith, or you also could loot her away.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna loot her away.
Loot her away. You would have Haunt up, and you'd have Soothing of Smeagol up. So I think that's the move, because like she's not gonna help you really at this point in time. All right, so he does not have any instants in his hand. I wouldn't do that one. I would maybe do.
My bad.
One of the ones that you're actually gonna. I mean it. Yeah, one of the ones you're gonna attack with, because I don't think you're ever gonna attack with. I don't know. It's not a bad play, because you could start hitting him for 1. Maybe, oh no, yeah, because I guess he can block with Trebuchet now.
Yeah, that
hit perfect. All those lands on the bottom.
Nothing. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's do some math. How many? So yeah. Go ahead and discard that one. So you have 6 on the field. How many are in your graveyard?
Oh my lord.
How many are in your graveyard?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
4, 5 in your hand. 11 on the battlefield. How many are on the bottom of your library?
At least 1, maybe 2.
I think you can click on it and see. I don't think you've shuffled it all. Just scroll all the way to the bottom.
3.
Yeah, so you've seen 14 of your 17 lands. Wow, that's actually kind of nuts.
Okay, what are we gonna do here? Got no more time. Oh, I got 3 timeouts.
I would maybe loot away a swamp right now.
Just on the trigger, the attack trigger, or on.
I was actually just gonna say do the captain, because like you have a 3/3 up, so you can always block if he attacks. It's not the end of the world. And then if you hit something you can play, nice.
Oh my gosh,
that's gross. Is Gothmog Gothmog's an orc, right? Your guy? Oh, he's a human.
But
dude, how gross if you? I mean, I think you still take the trebuchet.
Yeah.
And then I would put give like Gothmog or something. Actually, no. You can. You gotta do it.
No, I think it's right because chip in.
Yep. I think attack. I think attack with everything. No, yeah, maybe not. I wouldn't do Pelgar. Because worst case scenario, he kills your.
Dude, there's another freaking land. Oh my word.
So you have 2 land in your top 12. That's actually kind of nuts.
See what he does. He's just gonna kill it, get it back, and run me down. This game is wild.
If he does have a kill spell, I think you're dead.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa. What synergy.
That's actually... Scribble kind of helped us out a little bit, but
yeah,
that's actually nuts that we came back.
I think he should have played that out. I mean, I would have been able to go really wide that turn, but...
Because you didn't have an orc. Yeah, I potentially would have played out because like you're close to just finishing off the game anyway.
Yeah.
And I think he was one. He was potentially like one kill spell or token generator card away from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, didn't he have a food token?
He cracked it earlier.
Oh, he
To
did
get
crack
to
it.
back up to 12. Yeah.
I can remember if he cracked it or not.
I got one more. I got one more before my old bones are gonna want to put me to bed.
True that.
Your insight has been nothing less than invaluable, for
Glad
sure.
you're doing well, because I've been getting my butt handed to me.
Oh, you're playing over there too? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not playing right now, but just with this format in general.
It's definitely hit or miss. Like, it's the same deck, right? I did a draft earlier today, and I don't think this is good. Maybe it's good.
I think it's solid
It's
because
running.
your opponent's drawing and he's mulliganing, so he's gonna be down one card. You're gonna have extra draw, plus you have a council deliberation, plus you have Pelgar to ramp into a spell if you do hit it. Plus you have a 3-drop. I think it's solid.
So on, I just got like blown out in one game. The very next game, the cards just aligned, and I was able blocker or card draw.
Oh, I actually think you do troll to make sure you hit a.
Oh, interesting. Third land. Oh, that's true.
Or actually, if you do Pelgar, your next turn, you tap an island, get a swamp, play it, and you have.
Well, wait.
two
I can actually
drops.
do both. I can cycle the troll for one, get another.
No, because you already played your land this turn.
Did I?
Yeah, because you went second. So I think you do. I think you do Pelgar Survivor.
So, the very next game, I slammed down all the drops on curve to play Shadowfax. I ramped into on turn 4 and swung with lethal because of Shadowfax's ability. It was like nutty.
I think you might play the island and play Kingfisher. 'Cause you don't necessarily have to play Troll yet. That's just a better use of your mana.
And
Honestly, you could if he plays like a big creature or something, you could claim the precious at any point in time. Because you do have Pelgar will give you your second black.
I need my first black still.
Wow, that seems like not a good play.
I can also get that back if I ever need to. Because I can do this to myself.
You have so many sack triggers too. Interesting. Ooh, that's actually.
He's got 3 cards in hand.
I think you go troll. I think you need to hit your land drop.
I can actually still.
I think you almost just keep up Saruman.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You could potentially throw down Gorebag and do Council's Deliberation too.
No, I
your
think
call.
I'm gonna. There's literally I can
think
play
the
a blue
reason-
style or a black style, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and play a blue style.
The reason I might have played Gorebag and Council is because, oh yeah, that's solid. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think your play was right this time. Because I was gonna say you do have Claim the Precious if he does play something huge. But
That particular one, he would actually have still gotten 2 tokens out of it.
yeah, I think you potentially hold on to that one. I think you maybe you'll do like Council to try to draw something. See what happens.
Yeah, let's see what we can get. That's pretty good.
Get back your counters.
Oh, he
though.
does
It's not too shabby.
die if I try to trade into him because of his ability.
It's true.
I'm not.
Treaty of Isengard might be nice just to get your counter spell back, though.
Because he's going to have to play around it the rest of...
Exactly. I would still... I was going to say, I would still swing with your... I potentially would have swung. I don't know. Maybe not. Wow. That's tough.
I think I'm gonna...
I would definitely play Gorbag. And maybe just, sit on Sormos. Because he's basically going to not be able to play anything, because he's going to be...
Yeah.
Sitting on it. And honestly, you can play the game of...
I was going to say...
Sorma. Oh, counter the crap out of that one.
Did we not learn our lesson?
The awkward thing is that...
Oh, it loses all abilities? Interesting. Oh, blowout. Time for the beat down.
I didn't even think about... I forgot that Fog of the Spirit turns it into a spirit. That's actually really funny. Oh, dude. This is actually when Gorbag... I would...
Oh, he said no. He said no.
I was like, Gorbag actually becomes like... I might actually sack that 1/1 army to draw.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
Those were good.
5-0.
Those were good. 5-0. 5-0.
5-0.
We're in the money. I can do this tomorrow if I want to. Keep finishing it out, and I'll probably lose without your guidance like easily tomorrow. But
how much, so is that gets us like 800, so 850.
Yep. So we're at 650, and I have 545 right now.
How much is quick draft? Is 700?
Yeah, quick draft is 750 gems, and then or 5,000 gold.
Technically, we need to win one more to get our gems back.
Yep. Cool. I'm gonna head to bed. I'm gonna kill the stream here, and then Adam is doing such a good job just coaching. I'm actually gonna probably go ahead and say this. He is actually gonna start streaming via this channel. All kinds of Magic. He plays a lot of. He plays anything from limited. Draft is his bread and butter, obviously, but he dabbles in standard as well. So what we decided to do is
a couple brawl from here and there. Too.
Yeah. To get those dailies. But yeah, so we decided to bring him on as sort of like an additional night. So catch him streaming as we head towards the fall on this channel, and also probably sneaking in a podcast every now and again as well. So gonna kill it. But thanks for sticking around, watching a draft expert play some expert. And I mean, I was getting platinum and gold matches, so you did some solid piloting for sure. Yeah. So we got there. We got 2 wins tomorrow. Maybe I'll update the world on if I actually win these last 2 games. Probably won't, because I'll go 3 at
that 7-0, baby.
Yes, sir. So thanks for sticking around. If you did, and if you didn't, be better. But catch us on all the spots here on Twitch or YouTube, Patreon, all the good stuff. Till next time, we'll see you around, and can't wait to have you guys see Adam more here at the table. Peace.